Operating Lease Calculator Manual. This is to help you to understand how Operating Lease Calculator works, and how you can utilize this tool to get the best lease conditions by simulating variables. To calculate the lease cost, you must enter the information in the yellow cells. Among the yellow values, the V-checked values such as exchange rate and lease period are those used for calculation, and other values such as warranty conditions are reference values. Let's begin by explaining how to enter information. Basic information. 1. Fill in currency, exchange rate, and oil price. 2. Select a model and fill in vehicle price and warranty conditions. B. Lease information. 3. Select lease period and input estimated annual mileage. 4. Input vehicle lease information such as down payment, interest rate, trade-in price, and sales tax. Input residual value of vehicle when lease ends. Residual value sometimes is called lease end value. In essence, the residual value of a car is the amount it can be bought for at the end of the lease. Financial institutions that issue lease contracts, not the dealers, set residual values on vehicles. It is an estimation of the worth of the car at the end of the lease period. When you input lease information, please leave it blank if down payment, trade-in price, and sales tax are not applicable. 5. Input service and maintenance information. Select a package among not included, basic, medium, and total package. If a not included is selected, it will calculate vehicle lease payment only without service and maintenance. There are 3 types of maintenance packages. The list of default service for each package has been preset. You can modify, delete, or add lists if you want to make change. I will explain you about it later. Input special Mobis parts discount rate you are offered on tender if applicable. Input parts retail price over FOB ratio for automatic calculation of retail price based on parts FOB. For instance, if FOB is $10 and the ratio is 2, your retail price will be $20. Input retail parts discount rate for lease if applicable. For instance, if retail price is $20 and retail parts discount is 10%, the discounted parts retail price will be $18. Input retail hourly labor rate for automatic calculation of labor cost based on labor hours of service work. Input special labor discount rate for lease if applicable. For instance, if retail labor cost is $40 and labor discount is 10%, the discounted labor cost will be $36. Select driving conditions between normal and severe, which will decide maintenance schedule. You can see how maintenance schedule changes by driving conditions by changing the condition. Default service schedule has been preset, but you can modify it in case of need. Input annual inflation rate to calculate parts price and labor cost from the second year. 6. Input other annual costs such as registration fee, driver cost, etc. if applicable. C. Warranty information. 7. Input warranty parts markup percentage and warranty labor rate for parts and labor profit calculation. Break-even parts price will be calculated by multiplying parts markup percentage to FOB. For instance, if FOB is $100 and parts markup percentage is 150%, then break-even parts price will be $150. If you have your own break-even parts markup percentage, you can input the value. Warranty labor rate will be considered as break-even labor rate. If you have your own break-even labor rate, you can input the rate. D. Service and maintenance cost calculation. 8. Input local parts price such as oil and battery. Other parts price will be calculated automatically based on Mobis FOB, DC rates, parts retail price over FOB ratio. 9. Review automatically calculated service and maintenance tables such as part list, quantity, price, labor, schedule, and package service list. If you want to exclude the item, select X, then the item will be deleted from the calculation. E. Modification and addition of service and maintenance data. 10. If you want to modify parts list, quantity, man-hour, maintenance schedule, and package items, you can modify data in the data sheet. Yellow-colored cells can be modified based on your needs. 11. If you want to add new model data, you can add from the bottom. These colored cells are for key values. Input model name plus numeric number starting from 1 and ending with 25. If a model is LEE, D4GA, begin with inputting LEE, D4GA1 and end with LEE, D4GA25. Afterwards, input data in yellow-colored cells. In case of part name, it will be filled out automatically based on part number. 12. You can input normal parts data from 1 to 20 and input local parts such as oil and battery from 21 to 25. F. Lease payment. 13. Review calculated vehicle monthly lease payment. Monthly depreciation is monthly depreciation on the car, which is the net capitalized cost minus the residual value, and divided by lease months. Monthly interest is the monthly lease charged on the money borrowed over the term of the lease, which is the net capitalized cost plus residual value, and multiplied by money factor. Monthly tax is monthly depreciation plus monthly interest, and multiplied by sales tax. Vehicle monthly lease payment is sum of monthly depreciation, monthly interest, and monthly tax. Total months lease payment is monthly lease payment multiplied by lease months. Total cost to own after lease ends is sum of total months lease payment, residual value, and upfront payment. 14. Review calculated service and maintenance monthly lease payment referring to service and maintenance calculation table for the details. 15. Review calculated others monthly payment. 16. Review total monthly payment, which is sum of monthly payments for vehicle, service, and others. Also please review cost per kilometer for all expense and cost per kilometer for service and maintenance, which can be used for cost comparison with competitors. G. Service and maintenance margin. 17. Review parts and labor margin calculated. H. Lease conditions simulation. Lastly, try simulating lease conditions to get the best by changing yellow-colored variables. This is the end of the operating lease calculator manual. Thank you.